So how you doing, guys? Welcome to chat room. Hosting Shina Peller. Honorable Shina Peller. Peller. On what's next? This part of chat room is a bit political. We analyze issues. And we're like, what's next after the protests? Did you live? We'll be on fire. Alone. Quilox, what's next? So we protested. Chatroom has become an individual brand on its own. And I think that's quite amazing. Welcome to Chatroom with Arole. I'm your host for tonight. I've been your host for a long time. And tonight as well, I'm going to be your host. I miss you. And I know you miss me. I'm going to be having one of my Itesiwaju about 3. I miss that part where you see the house is a bit quiet right now. Baby girl, I love you. Kemi Kemo. My brother, I had to tell him to rest. God bless you, away. If you notice, you know that I'm the one that set everything. Head frame is higher, you know. My people are not around. Just take me the way I am tonight. Because when I travel out of the country, Kemi Ajuwon, baby girl, I'm gonna set myself. Get used to it. So I told you I've seen the president of America. Congratulations to people in America, Marishino. He's a white man. That's not the discourse tonight. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm having Honorable Shina Peller tonight. He's an entrepreneur, industrialist, and also a member of the 9th National House of Assembly. Where is he representing? He will tell us where he's representing tonight. And he's the Alashia and Olodari of Quilox. Exactly. How are you? I miss everybody. How have you been doing? Don't worry, I have the tops of chat room, mugs, water view. Bumi food mat, how far? Honorable Shina Peller is going to be joining me in a few minutes. It's going to be short, precise. I have my questions ready. I can still take your questions before Honorable comes. It's like giggling something. And I'm not a drinker of beer. I will have used this to be said beer. I don't do it beer. I take water. This, this place is good for palm wine. But Fred! Precious, are they doing? Can you please leave this IG live? This is not about Manchester United. So we're here to talk about what's next. It's like a political, political angle of chat room that I usually do. So I bring guests on this show. We talk about what next. So we had a protest of Endsars that lasted long for 12 to 13 days, and after that, fresh yo-yo. Yeah, only this boy is so fresh. So my question is what next? And I'm so excited. I'm having an honorable from the House of Representatives himself tonight. So Oluwa Nindo Iwama Ori. Fred, what's your question? Prophecy accurate. So my question is, so after the protest, what's next? Honorable has a lot. In fact, it's because of the love and respect he has for me. That's why he's here tonight. He has a lot of things he's doing. I meant to bring him tomorrow. He told me he's going to be on live at that same time. Because I believe he's one of the young people at the House of Representatives. But I have a lot of questions to ask that guy. I told him. Daria Aquila is having a program on the 20th of November. Daria, am I right? Bear me witness. Can you bring me food bag? Stop now. Bumi, how are you? Food mat. So we've had. So what is happening? What's next? Ogbeni Dipo, thank you for coming tonight. Always supporting my brand. Scopa, the Canadian. Oh, baby, my baby boo. 20th of November, my brother. Dari Aquila. I'm still going to bring you Dari before his event. At that event for entrepreneur. So Honorable Shina Peller representing, you will tell us where he's representing. Maybe some people say you're representing Quilox. I've told you. Any people see, when it comes to my show, people are like, Arole, because you know me, I'm a spontaneous. Oludare! I'm a spontaneous person. I'm not your conventional TV host. But you're enjoying me hosting. I host you, you host me. So it's going to be hilarious, fun filled, and it's going to have a lot of sense. I trust Shina Peller. Shina Peller is sound. I've seen him speak. I've seen him talk. He's a good guy. Ogbeni Deep all the way from United Kingdom. Great guy. I have two lecturers right now. Dr. Dipo. And I also have Dr. Damola, comedian. Oh yes. Peller! It's 10 o'clock already. Honorable Shina Peller! Oh, they shouldn't know. Alright, I apologize, sir. Anyway, pause, cover, I miss you. We're waiting for Shina Peller. Peller. Elizabeth, I see a lot of my fans say Elizabeth. Even some people are here that are not Nigerians. It shows how far our brand has gone, and our brand will keep going. I have a swearing brand. Someone said, "Arole, so how do you do it? You know how to adapt." I said, the secret of my brand is God. An ability for me not to just say I'm a skit maker. I create content. So whichever dimension the content comes from, Arole should be. Can be familiar. Should be able to also see. So for me, I'm not just a comedian. I'm not your conventional comedian. I'm a TV host, show host, content creator, and I'm an actor. I'm an executive producer. So ability for me to express myself, different forms. Oh, yeah, me see how you. And that's it. That's it for me. Oh, so fresh yo. Yeah, me see, man, wine me. We're expecting Honorable Shina Peller. Honorable, I can't wait to have Honorable Shina Peller tonight. I can't wait. But like I said also, one of my friends from France on SSF France. So tell us where you're watching this from. Just rep your flag. There's no flag for Ekolodo. There's no flag for Shoka. There's no flag for Felele. Rep your flag. There's no flag for Hobawole. Rep your flag. So let me know where you're watching from. This is Chat Room with Arole, and this is what's next. So after the protest, so this is a political angle to Chat Room. We're still waiting for Honorable Shina Peller. I see Dekunle Fuji. I see that said. Mo like Jesu gan. Arukayat is repping United Kingdom. Ayeni Lewi say my fresh papi. I'm fresh for life. Oh, Kem is representing Ireland. I've been there before. Mr. Dakoli, I don't know this flag. Is it Turkey or chicken? Flag of, no, it's Canada. I don't know. What's happening? I really don't know flag. Rep your flag. I see Sodium Group. Bisoye Fagade, a very someone I really respect, one of my boys. I'm proud. You see, I'm proud of what I've become. And not just me, I have a lot of mentees, people that okay, that one is Canada flag. That has a way in between. Guys, also get ready for my war tour. It's gonna be hot 2021. We're cracking the whole world, we're making them laugh all over the globe. Get your tickets now. Yo. UK, I'm coming. Dekunle, you are not in UK. Dekunle, stop it. You were deported from Maryland to Istanbul. Sorry. It's not your own Dekunle Fuji. It's another Dekunle. One loot like I was waiting for Honorable Shina Peller. Angela Altara. Happy birthday in advance. Bros, this I say rep your UK. We're shutting down I'm shutting down all the cities in America. It's shut down. Woli Arole Life War Tour. Hey, 2021. I heard that there's going to be another lockdown in UK, guys. My condolences. It's not meant to be because my love for people in UK right now, But I'm just praying there's not another lockdown in Nigeria, because news are coming in. Don't lock anything. If you are locking anything, you are locking poverty and corruption. Lock down nothing. Shina Peller! Honorable Shenoma. Toby Oladini, how are you? I love your haircut. Such a sweetness. But look at me. Why am I this sweet? Let me call my mommy. Yarole, talk to me. You and Baba really play my play on a Sunday. That's why I'm the quiz test. Is it quiz test? No, quit. No, it's not quit. I won't say quit. No, it's not quit. What's CEO quit test? No, CUTE quit. No, quit. Is it quit? Cute test. No. Cute test. No. Well, of all my siblings, I don't want to use fine. I'm the cutest. It's quit. It's not quit. It's cutest. Cutest. English cannot embarrass me. I am the cutest. It's not quittest. It's not quit. Smile Global, how are you doing? Honorable Shina Peller, ladies and gentlemen. I have one of my sons here. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you have become. I don't want to waste his time. I know he's a busy man. He has a lot that he's doing. He's a man I respect. Ladies and gentlemen, when we see much of our time, welcome to chat room officially. What's next? Honorable, I'm proud of you, my son. I'm proud of you. Honorable.
Daddy.
I am proud of what you have become, Peller, Shina Peller. Honorable.
Thank you, sir.
I am proud of you. You are making me proud. But bro, everything I said now is the joke. God will not punish you. You are my father. Because people are watching this. This is a style that you don't want to help me. Bros, we are your followers.
Woli.
Ebony.
Kilombo.
Mowapa, I know you have a long day. I know. Firstly, because people have been waiting for you, with you. They have been waiting to see you. So they say you should firstly apologize that you not come by 10 o'clock.
My people, I apologize. Please forgive me. I had a lot to do and I had to be rushing to be able to meet this on time. I'm so sorry. I apologize once again. Emma Bino.
You see why you have sense now? You are not a proud statement. Hear me, so I want to little. Can you see what I'm see? All right. Honorable.
Now.
Honorable. I told you this our interview is not conventional. Nevertheless, people will learn sense. And the reason why I decided to bring you is because one way or the other, you are part of the system. Trust me. You are a young person. To me, that's it. Look at your stature. Look at you. Something pencil-like. Look at you. Slim-fitted glory. So, from an entrepreneur to being a statesman, how does it feel? From you being an entrepreneur, an industrialist, you have what you're doing, and now you're now into politics. How does that feel?
Yeah, politics is more challenging, more tasking, and but you being an entrepreneur, there is like some sort of similarities between the two, which I can say the only similarity I see in the two is stakeholders management. It happens both in business and even in governance. In business, it's all about your stakeholders, and in governance, it's all about the stakeholders too. And who I call the stakeholders in politics and governance is the people. And when I say who is the people, I mean the majority. So, but outside that, but in politics, especially in this part of the world, a lot of people are not informed. People do not know the difference between a House of Rep member and a minister or a governor. I know a lot of people that still look up to Shina Peller, even from where I come from, and just believe that one of my primary obligation is to fix roads and to provide for them. That's one thing. Even from the day that I became a House of Rep member, people like you self to say, "Baba, it's honorable, it's honorable." Pé ilẹ̀ máa ń káwọn politician ló lé látọ̀kẹ́ ti honorable ti honorable gbogbo títí iṣẹ́ wọn ti ṣí bọ́ títí wọn náà máa jẹ́ kó máa ṣe bí òṣèlú kó máa ṣe. So one thing about that, those are the things. But whether you like it or not, we just have to keep pushing. Somebody like me, I like to be best at whatever that I do, and I can tell you, it's been very, very challenging. I can tell you, since I became a House of Rep member, since I was swearing in 11th of June 2019, I've not traveled out of Nigeria once, not even because of Corona or anything. Before Corona, I've not been able to travel and everything. So the kind of person that I am, I like to be committed to what I'm doing. I like to understand what I'm doing because, I just joined politics. I joined politics in 2018. And between 2018 and now, I can say that at least I know more than I knew when I joined politics. So, but I think on.
There was this video that surfaced online, and a lot of people is a major question that a lot of people actually they told me that I should ask you. Even myself, I wanted to ask, and we're going to kick off from there because I know your time, you have a very short time with us, which I appreciate. You had this video, you wanted to give your opinion. I'm sure it was at the House of Assembly, and you weren't allowed to, and you kept saying it got to a particular level, you got very pissed. That video was all over the social media, the old internet, and that was the period of the old Endsars issue. How does it feel trying to express opinion? What was the cause of that, and how did that finally end to?
Yeah, I would say what actually happened that time was actually like some sort of frustration. When you're in a position that you believe that you can offer more and you are not being given an opportunity, you understand, to, offer what you can do, especially in a situation that that it is possible to degenerate into, crisis. As you know, many of us, in the entertainment industry, look up to me also from the entertainment industry. During that protest, everybody believes that Shina Peller should be able to do something. How? Because when kind of situation in a country that is a democratic country, a country, that democracy, in school history, democracy is the government of the people, made by the people and for the people. So it means that democracy is a government of the people. So where there is an issue, in Nigeria, they don't, they've lost interest. If the government fails, you and I have failed because it is our government. It is government of the people. There is a constitution in the government that gives power to the people. And that's why you see that the government has three arms: the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. legislative arm of government is the people's arm of government. Everybody, from the first person to the last person in legislature, they are all voted for by the people. So they are the people's representative. So when the people lose interest in the government and they are protesting, for example, they said Endsars. The government doesn't believe in ending SARS, but yet they ended SARS. So which means there is a connection.
Yeah.
If we cannot move forward at that time, the only thing that we can use to empower ourselves is law. And that was when few of you called me, people like Bobby, Ayoanima Shaun, Bengadenka, Polo, when they call me and they're like, Shina, what are we doing? The only way that I could see this that can be resolved is for us to use the National Assembly. And that was what I said. I don't know whether you were not part of that meeting in my house, I think on the 13th of October. That was a week before the Black Tuesday. I had that meeting in my house in Lagos with few people that were there. And what I was telling them at that meeting is, no matter the number, in as much as we are blocking the road to protest, yes, it is our constitutional right to protest when we protest as the people, but we need to understand that when you block the road, there are some of us that are going to the hospital. There are some of us that are going to work. There are a lot of people's daily activities are being disrupted. And that way, any other person will just think that the next thing is, So I was saying that let's come back to the National Assembly. Let your people, your representative, let them engage the government. Because you have 1 million people going to war and you don't have any weapon. But if you are going to war, or you are protesting, you are protesting in the right way, the only weapon you need to engage the government is a 3-letter word, law. And it is made at the National Assembly. So that was my frustration that day, trying to, resolve the issue right from the side of the people and also from the side of the government. So when I'm in the house and an issue like that comes up, I believe that I should be given an opportunity, to see how I can be part of it. But the deed has been done. It's so sad. Every time that, I think about that, it's a bad one. But even though affected, time better, but it's part of you guys too, but I just say that everybody has learned, one way or the other.
I think at that time, emotions were really high because, and a lot of people are asking a question. And I have this personally, and I'll take 2 more questions and let you leave. Do you think we are really running a democratic government? And I want you to be very sincere, because one thing I really respect about you is your sincerity. I've been with you one-on-one even before you became an honorable, and I see how you talk. And I'm sure that is one of the reasons why people still have hope in people like you, because of your sincerity. SP, I can say that for sure. You will call a spade. Do you think
definitely
we are running? Because this is one of the issues I have. Why I had this, I feel a system where the government does not even respect the law themselves, and they expect citizens to respect it. Now, we're having issues. So do you think we're running a proper democratic system?
Whether you like it or not, Nigeria is a democratic country. And I want to say something to you. It is, I explain something, government of the people, made by the people and for the people. There are 3 arms of that government.
All right.
Even if you believe that the system is faulty, yes, it's possible the system might be faulty. Nigeria is suffering from a system failure. Nobody is saying that. But for the fact that it is a democratic government, there are provisions in the Constitution that gives power to us, you and I. We have the right to go to our representative now and tell our representative that this is what you want, we want you to go and say. And if the representative doesn't say that, we tell him don't come back home. Let it happen in one constituency. Let my people from Iseyin, Itesiwaju, Kajola, Iwajowa tell me that I cannot come back home. Now I will not be able to go. So that is where you see, that's why I'm saying that you have your power. But if we don't take things easily and don't look at where sometimes it's always good for you to compare where you're coming from to where you're going to. And this is one thing that always makes me to, when I talk to young people, that we cannot continue to complain. We have been complaining that Nigeria is bad for the past 20-something years. And since we have been in this democratic system, at least within the last, at least let's say 12, 15 or 18 years or whatever, the opportunity that we have in 2023, we have not seen that kind of opportunity before in a while, when we will not have an incumbent president that is contesting. What are you doing to be able to meet that opportunity? If you ask me, what am I doing to meet that opportunity? I left Quilox to join politics. When I joined politics in 2023, my stepfather, his name is Alhaji Kumi Mustafa, is chairman of PDP. What made me to join APC is because I know in 2023, the candidate of APC will complete the second term and there will be a level playing ground. But I've seen that side. That's what made me to say I will join politics in 2019, but I will not join a new party, or I will not do anything. I would rather join an existing party that has a candidate that will complete its second term by 2023. So I expect every young person to think that way, other than us to continue to sit down and be crying over spilled milk. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I am more, I just want us, I want us to be more strategic with our approach. You understand? If we are saying that where we are now, and complain, but 2023 opportunity one. Now, by 2023, when this president completes his second term, it's going to be a level playing ground. Anybody that is going to be next president of Nigeria is not coming to do second term. It's coming out fresh. So why can't you and I be able to take that opportunity and elect the person that you think that is the best for Nigeria?
But a lot of people argue, and I also argue, because we've seen a couple of times that vote doesn't count. SP, I must be very candid with you. At some levels. And I think this has been a major discouragement to a lot of people.
But the day that your vote starts to count, if you believe that vote doesn't count, Abby, will the world end like that? There won't be one day that votes will count. The day that votes will count, how would you feel if you did not vote that day because you believe that vote doesn't count? Question.
So what is the assurance that our votes will count in 2023? And that's the truth.
That's why you have to hope. You know, let me tell you something about me. Positive you know, when you make up your mind to do something and you are positive about it, then you will receive what you want. You know what you wish to get or what you put your mind to. So sometimes people don't know that when you say negativity with your mind, or you put your mind through negativity, then what you get is negative. But the day that your vote will count, if you don't vote, how would you feel? What makes you think that votes will continue not to count?
I have few questions here. I see TMO. Couple of people, like I said, it's not just only me. I have a Ben Deepo here from UK, and he's saying the federal government must reform the electoral system. And I'm sure that has been the major clamor of not just only me. Yeah. TMO is here, a lot of people are here. Because let me tell you something, XP, let me tell you something. If you are my father, and this thing is a major thing, and I'm still going to another thing, and you've had a record of not being truthful with me, you have a record of not having integrity. How am I so sure? And I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of Nigerians, and that is the truth. How am I so sure that the next thing you promise me, because you've promised me 4 times, already I'm going to give you this thing, you faulted at it. Already I'm going to do this thing, you faulted at it. Now you are telling me to come again. This is psychology. How am I so sure that this thing is going to be done? And what are you doing as a member of the House of Representatives in there to make sure that the electoral process is not defaulted the same way it has been?
Arole, first of all, we always think that the problem we have in Nigeria is the government. Eh? Hear me?
I'm listening.
Okay. The problem that we think that we have in Nigeria is government. But I always tell people that our main problem is not government in Nigeria. Our problem is orientation. It affects the government and also affects the governed. You understand what I'm saying? I, as a person, I don't discuss about my past. I focus more on the future. Even the present, I don't really discuss much about my present because wherever I meet myself, I'm there already and I get myself for the next thing.
Okay.
And so I will take it from, let us take it from the closest time, which is the protest time. Our peaceful protest that was hijacked and was used to disturb the peace of the nation. Just a week before that time, I released a video commending people that came out to protest, letting them know that it is their constitutional right for that protest. But at the same time, I called their attention. Go and watch that video. Maybe after this our interview, I will post that video again. So go and watch the video. I said in that video that we should beware of infiltrators and sabotage. We should beware of people that are ready to hijack that protest and sabotage the country by disturbing the peace of the nation. If the same way when I came, the same way, let's say on our own side, this is a government, we asked government for 5 for 5. Out of the 5 for 5, a government that doesn't believe in ending SARS, I can tell you wholeheartedly that the government doesn't believe in ending SARS. I do not believe in ending SARS as a person because okay. You understand? Cutting the head off doesn't resolve the problem of headache. Cutting the head off does not resolve the problem of headache. The word special in front of anti-robbery squad, S special into Nigeria, because Nigeria is a country that has a high level of crime. That is why you even have S in front of it. When we were telling them to Endsars, if what we're asking for is we want you to sack all the personnel working at SARS, you're making sense. You understand? But when we say end SARS, that government that you are telling end SARS, they did not believe in ending SARS, yet they ended SARS. That is enough. If I were the people, the next protest that we do will not even be protest, it will be a thank you protest. To first of all say, Mr. President, thank you this time around that you are listening.
But was it ended? It wasn't ended. They switched to SWAT.
2 weeks after, we will now say, Baba, we know you are living in 2023 for your young people. We are getting ready. We are not lazy anymore. Please, we are asking for electoral reform. Does it make sense now? I'll tell you something now. But now, where we went to now, I will tell you how bad it is. Because sometimes I am part of the government and I can see what is happening that maybe you know, but a lot of people see that as well because it's always in the news. Before the budget last year was passed, I remember there was a time that you were hearing that the government wanted to borrow money for the budget, right? You heard that time now. You were part of that.
I didn't hear that part. Borrowing of money, yes.
Yeah, to service the budget. To service the budget,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
After that time, what happened to the world? That just happened to everybody in the last 7 months.
There was the corona, there was the pandemic.
Coronavirus. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that coronavirus, did he add to our resources or it reduced our resources? In your own idea, did it hurt our resources or it took out from our resources?
It affected a lot of economy worldwide.
It affected a lot of economy worldwide. Now,
can you see your NEPA people? Continue. This is the part of the problem you people have caused. No. No, can you see part of the problem? Proceed now. Talk. We are here tonight. I
joined politics in 2018. I was sworn into the House of Reps. I was sworn into the House of Reps in 2019, June 11.
All of you will catch you.
A lot of you.
You're already part of them. You don't know what Proceed. We are listening to your analogy.
So now, a government that did not have money to service the budget, and after that time was hit by coronavirus, that we know that took out almost, the entire world's economy. Now, us, that we know that there's an opportunity as young people, that we might want to go and open a new party that is called like a new party, new party, young democratic party, Abi. We know that in our head that it's possible that we are bringing a party. For that party to survive, for that party to be able to go into elections and win elections credibly, we must have electoral reform. Part of the thing to have electoral reform is to deploy electronic voting machines. Be our ATM card.
Yes, definitely. I'll still go in there.
Okay. The money that they will use to build everywhere that we have burnt now. It's not down to the same money that is we now. No, it's the people now. We the people. It's the people. I mean, not the people.
But you know that, honorable, I can.
Sometimes this is why I say sometimes until we understand that orientation is our problem in Nigeria, it affects everybody, both the government and the governed. That is when we start to move forward. You understand? Because this is what I was saying. Because now I was saying that you guys beware of infiltrators. You guys beware. They want to hijack.
Who were the infiltrators and how did they infiltrate? Who were
but
they?
That is running. But you saw it now. Everything is challenging.
But honorable.
Nígbà tí mò ń sọ yẹn ìwọ tó bá jókòó sílẹ̀ nílé tí wọ́n sọ pé òkè ẹ̀yin fànà àrólé mi ò lọ́mọ́ ń tèmi ò wọ́n ní ká wí bẹ́ẹ̀ of infiltrators. Everybody will start dropping like that, and you now start saying that the rest of the people that refuse to pull back are now going to be the hoodlums. There was one day that I said that we are peaceful protesters, we are not hoodlums. I said it on my page. You know what I'm saying? I said that we are not hoodlums. But what you need to know, that they are enemies of this country. Okay. That when they say things, they want to take an opportunity and take us back. Few of us that are fully committed into this. I took 2 flights during 1 week to Lagos during that issue because I knew that it's possible for that thing to degenerate into a crisis. You understand? And that I mentioned people's name. Even I came to the protest ground. I was in the protest ground the day before now, on Saturday. The Jimmy was there. A lot of people saw me at the protest ground. What was I doing there? I was only telling them, every protester on the street has a member House of Representative. If you don't trust the government anymore, there is only one weapon you can use to engage the government. It is called law. 3-letter word. National Assembly.
But does the government respect law?
My brother, try it first. You cannot say the government doesn't. You cannot say the government doesn't. No, listen. When somebody like Shina Peller is coming to you, and I'm telling you that I'm ready, I'm nominating myself for you to give me your request. And the same house that you represent, that you sent me to represent you. Let me go there and go and present it. Until I said I cannot present it, or you let me present it first, and the government said no. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to understand that there's power in constructive.
Do we have like that can come out boldly?
No. It is not left for my work. It is not left for the people. It is left for the people. The people are more than okay. The people of Iseyin Itesiwaju. Ṣé wọn ju èmi ẹyọ kan lọ ni? Tó bá ní kí n má kọjá, ṣé má kọjá ni? It's the truth. If the people of Iseyin Itesiwaju Kajola Iwajowa Federal Constituency say, Shina Peller, don't come home. We don't want you at home because we send you there to go and present something. You don't have the mind to present it. That's why, you sat down. That first time that we had that conversation in my house in Lagos, the first meeting I called, the stakeholders meeting I called for the entertainment industry to speak with them, where I said I wanted to move a motion and everything. That first time. Move motion here to call the house. Some people were calling me already now to tell me, say, Shebi, you said you want to move motion. That was what made me to run mad the second time I got there when they did not allow me to speak. Because How am I going to face you people back? When I say you people have said that, okay, I can do it and let me do it. So it's better that way. So that way, your representative that they are not allowing to talk, we now let you know that they are the ones that are not allowing them to talk.
So you are saying
You
that we should
understand
hold
what I'm
people
saying?
accountable now.
That is
I
the only
love when
way,
you are
because
trying to.
Nigeria is a democratic government, a government of the people, made by the people and for the people. It is our government, you and I. If Nigeria fails, we have failed.
You know something, SP. You know why I actually called you for this. Two things I called you for this, and I'll keep saying it. And people watching, and because people are watching from all over the world, I must say, people are dropping their different mindsets. This is why I'm saying this, and you must also be in my frame of mind. Now, I'm speaking because I connect to a typical Nigerian on the street. Where I stay is not that kind of big, so I connect to people to a very reasonable extent. I know what people feel, and I said something the other time. My choice of bringing you on this show is very intentional. I won't just bring anybody. That's the truth. I know people that send DM to me that only bring me, want to come and talk. I say no, because in fact, even when you talk, there's no credibility on your part before. Ordinarily, before you, either you're a House of Rep member or you're a speaker, I've not seen credibility with you. And I don't think you have excelled as someone in the entertainment industry. It's credibility that brought that. For you to talk this way, permit me to say this, sir, is because of a level of credibility to an extent. As somebody that owns a nightclub that functions well, when people want to come and buy something from you, they buy and they leave because it's Shina Peller's place, Quilox. Now, you have that credibility transferred it to the level of being an honorable House of Rep member, which is good. We called you to come on an ID life and you decided to come. Why? Because you know that when you come to talk, you have done something from a place of credibility before and transparency.
Definitely. And I'm still doing
Are you
till now.
getting my point?
And I'm doing now. And I'm doing now. Till I'm doing now. Even here, I'm doing. Trust me.
Oh, yes, definitely, which we appreciate you for. Now, so this is now my next question. Which one of the major challenges we have? We've had an issue of people not being accountable of their word, and that is the truth. We've had people either being a representative or a senate. It's easy to say Nigeria is a democratic something, a something of people by the people for the people. But you see things happen on the street, you read the paper, that is not the way it is. It's good to talk, but you see where the military come and use power over the people, over the child or the son of that person that is poor. And the person begins to act just like myself. Is this really a democratic system?
No, listen. With what is happening, what you have said is not democratic.
Exactly.
But whether we like it or not, Nigeria is a democratic country. That's what I'm saying. But what you're saying, yes, it is not democratic. But that still doesn't mean that if you have 100 people somewhere, that the whole 100 is bad. Then it is you now, the people, that you need to now find a way to design a way to be able to engage your people. And what I will explain to you is, if you look at the way that our political architecture is, the structure of our political system in Nigeria, we have the geopolitical zones, the 6 geopolitical zones. Then we have the geopolitical zones are further divided into states. That's why we have 36 states and the FCT. That is further divided into local government. That is why we have 774 local governments. That is further divided into wards. That is why we have 8,809 wards. And now, for example, let's use the House of Rep as an example. The House of Rep has 360 constituencies. Out of those 8,809 words I have said, I, as one person in the House of Rep, I represent the people of Iseyin, Itesiwaju, Kajola, Iwajowa Federal Constituency. 4 local governments, 42 wards. Whatever that happened within that vicinity, they can hold me responsible. My promise to my people before I got their mandates, I have been delivering. At the Federal House of Representatives, I have moved several motions. I have sponsored bills Bills are very, very critical to the common man. I don't just say Shina Peller is a common man. I'm a common man because I am concerned with anything that has to do with the life of a common man. If you see me at that time that we got there, that was when rape was very, very rampant. And you can see that now, I can see that at least it is reducing. Why? Because of one of the motion that I moved. And part of the resolution of that motion is for them to open a sexual offenders register. They did not have it before. But now, once somebody is convicted for rape, his name will definitely be in that register. And automatically, to look at when register for rape, it sends a message to people to stop that. So, Nigeria, you need to first of all know that our problem did not come one day, and our problem will not be solved in one day. But it's one step at a time. Outside that, I've done a bill on healthcare, the basic healthcare system. I did a bill on that. After that, I did also this orientation thing I've talked about. I have a bill that's gotten to second reading. That's going to second reading for us to amend our our National Orientation Act. That is there as well. I have a motion that is coming, for us to rejig our National Orientation Agency. These are long-term plans that if we don't put in place now, we'll just be running around circles. And I'll just explain something to you that you can see that is that just one a country can solve. It's not a problem that a government can solve. Just one government can solve. And I'll break it down. That thing that I broke down to you now, that I say we have 8,809 words. Go and ask the people that are in politics. They will tell you that people calling the shots at our various word levels. We have 8,809 words. And the word is so powerful today that even if the president wants to vote, he will leave Abuja and go to Daura to vote. If you go to the words today, the people calling the shots at the word level, they are 99% or 98% are stark illiterate. So that makes our foundation to be whack. We have a very weak foundation. If the rest of the world, they have a foundation to build skyscrapers, Nigeria do not have a foundation to build bungalow, even 400 years to come. 400. So until you and I, Bubua, at everybody's level, you are sure that who are the people that we are sending to represent us from the grassroots level. Things can't be changed. Things can't change. But all of us, it's so sad that in Nigeria we believe so much in miracles, and that's why you see that we have a lot of churches, mosques, in Nigeria, you understand? Because an average person in Nigeria believes so much in miracle. Go and meet an Okada person, stop that person and say that you'll be richer than Dangote tomorrow. You'll pack that Okada and follow you to any mountain. But what we need to do is we should be realistic. That's what we're doing. We need to think. We need to understand that you need to put in work to get things. I was doing Quilox World Tour. When I dropped Quilox World Tour, you knew when I was doing Quilox World Tour, we're about to establish Quilox outside Nigeria. In 1 year, I took Quilox to 4 continents. I dropped that to go and join politics. And when I joined politics, I did not say that, because my stepfather is the chairman of PDP, that, okay, it's easier for me, then I'll join PDP. I joined politics because I joined politics as a mission. And I'd already seen 2023 as an opportunity for the young people to take charge. Go back, go and check all my campaign videos, go and check my posts around 2018, 2019. I was advising everybody about paradigm shift. I was advising people about paradigm. It's high time for us to have a plan, to be able to look at where we are going and say, this is where we are going, and we'll walk towards it. And that is why you see me that during this protest time, I was more of just focusing that, guys, let's move forward. Because I know that there's so much opportunity forward. And the more time we spend here to complain, we will lose that opportunity. And it will pain everybody, we lose that opportunity.
So SP, I know you are very busy. I must sincerely appreciate your time with us. But 2 more questions and let you go. Firstly, so after the whole protest, what's next?
Somebody is talking about salary. Salary, let me talk to them. Maybe.
No, go ahead. Let's pick 1 or 2, 3 questions.
I can see something. I can see someone is saying about salary and everything. What people should know is this salary thing that you're talking about, number one, This salary thing has been like that since 1999. I was sworn in 2019. So me as one person, and if I want to tell you the salary that I receive, trust me, Arole, the salary that that's why I said we have 360 members. Before you will say that the salary I get is too much, let my people from my constituency go and say that, because they know how many times I come home. They know what I do at home. You understand what I'm saying? So I know myself that I used to have more money that I have now as a person. I'm talking for myself.
So can the salary thing be changed? Can it be lowered? Is it part of the 1999 constitution?
My brother, that is what I'm saying. It is very, this is a democratic government. There is possibility for whatever that you want. There are bills, there are motions that are moved for a purpose. But I will tell you, don't expect that you will see a member of House of Rep things that you cannot do to yourself that you ask other people to do for themselves. Sometimes when people, you need to understand, how things work about when you're relating people. You need to first of all be putting yourself in other people's shoes. For me, the easiest way that I think you can address this salary even happens at my work. The last time I was talking to my wife about someone, my wife mentioned about somebody about a salary and everything. I said, but if you think that the person is getting more salary, get the person's job obligation now and add to the person's job. For me, I can tell you that, but that is what I'm saying. No, that is how it has been. And for me, I don't think that I am getting paid lesser. Can you hear me?
I'm listening. I'm all here.
I do not think I am getting paid more than what I am doing. That's it. And that's why
did you say that?
And
why?
Why?
Yes.
Because as I am now, I am broke. I'm telling you, it's the truth. Before I joined politics, I used to be better than this. Wallahi. So for me,
I think politics is more of service to the people. More, majorly.
But it's true, but do you think, what these things that you're saying here, do you think that I'm lying to you?
No.
But you know me, Arole, but you know me, for me to come
that's why I had to bring
and
you.
answer
If
you
you are not a man of everything, you're not even here with me.
So that is it. So sometimes, so for me, that's what I'm saying, that like, why can't we try as much as possible to hold our representative more accountable? If you believe
can they be held? How can we hold them?
Why not? Are you not the one that don't they want to go again? Eh?
But when you see the thing about it here, you've said it. You said a major point, and I think a lot of people's eyes are getting open. Young people are getting open, and this is where I'm going to link the next question to. So after all of these Endsars, what, from your own point of view, what do you think is the next thing? What's next? Because that's the theme of the. So what is next now? Is it that we should now,
for me, what I
get
think
our
is
PDC?
next,
you regulate the electoral system. Somebody should enter. So what's next?
Number one, peace is very important at this stage. So number one, everybody at every level should understand the importance of peace. Our motto as a nation says unity and faith, peace and progress. The last 2 weeks has shown to us that we are united. Abi? At least at least the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks when we were protesting, it has shown that at least we are all in one place. We have all acted under one, at least. So it shows that we don't have problem of unity. We have tested our unity. Abi?
Of course.
So now, and me, I have faith that we will progress.
Definitely.
Don't you have faith, Woli?
If I don't have faith, I won't bring you on it. Of course.
So if you have that, so can you progress without peace?
No, it's not possible.
So first of all, peace is very important at every level. No matter what we're doing, we need to understand the importance of peace now. And after that, what we need to understand is to start to position ourselves towards 2023. Join a political party. Forget the fact that, for me, I support, and I'm not stopping anybody from joining a new party. I'm only saying that it is always good to be objective with our plans. Instead of you to just join a political party and fold your hands and say, we have YDP in 2023. My brother, if there is no electoral reform with our YDP, even if you have the greatest saints in the world and come to vote, it is very, very likely that it will not work. So if I were you, I will have plan A and I have plan B. Plan B is to join all those big parties that we are saying that they are big parties. They don't stop people from joining them. I remember when I went to join APC, people were saying that, Shina Peller, you've gone to join them. Why? Why did you go and join them? If I go join new party, where electoral reform, no, they are, but they're outside now. You understand what I'm saying? So my advice is join the major parties that you have now. For me, most importantly, because we want progress, I'll join a progressive party. If it was me, I'll join APC. I'll join a progressive party because I want progress. And
but
if I want
to
join the
APC
party,
and PDP is recycling.
They are the same. Yes, fine. But I'm telling you, but in Nigeria of today, that's what you will say. You say they are the same. We don't hear. Yeah, good. But in Nigeria of today, whether you like it or not, those are the two parties that have the structure that cuts across the nook and cranny of this country. I have campaigned in different areas in Nigeria. I ran one of the most sophisticated campaigns as a House of Rep in Nigeria today in 2019 or in the 2018, 2019. You can go and check. But whether we like it or not, we need to know. People don't know. Just think, all those parties that you are seeing, all those APC started from Egbe Olokwe, from the times of the Awolowo, from UPN to that they were going like that, they were going before they got to APC. So we cannot just think that you will just start today and things will just quickly get to that place. It is risky. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. What I will advise that you do, if I was any determined youth now that want to join politics now, trust me, I'll join APC. And I'll just explain something to you, how it works. It works at the ward level. For every ward. For example, if in one ward, 100 people are the members of that ward, and you, Woli Arole, in your ward, you want to go and join APC in that ward, nobody will stop you from joining. If you say you want to join APC in your ward, and the day you want to go there, you go with 200 people in that your area, everybody should join. That's 300 people. That's only majority.
Why can't we use form political party and we start? What of that?
If you like say, you just like strong, we will use that political party now. You just want to enter express. Go.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm just
you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking too.
Yeah, but you are thinking, you can do new political party. But I just explained it to you now that the parties that have the structure that cuts across the nook and cranny of Nigeria are the majority parties that have been there. You understand? That's why you see that any new party that comes, do you want to tell me that other people that ran on other parties? Okay, for example, let me use something as an example. Go and check other people's, I don't want to mention names, but maybe in the past results, go and look at people that ran with new party. You see that, yes, go and check their results. Their results, they will win in the metropolitan areas. They will win in the city, but go to the bush, the villages, where the structure of the new parties are never present. Then the parties that have been there 30 years before, 40 years before now, they are the parties that win. What I'm saying. So for me, I always advise the young people, go and take over the major party. Nobody stops you from joining any party. Nobody. There's nobody that can stop you from joining any party. APC is open for everybody to join. You can go and join. Me, I can talk for APC. And in that your area, make sure that as you are going, but in that your area that you are going to join, make sure that you join that party and you have the majority in that area and see whether you take over that area or not. Elections are won by the majority. Politics is about the majority. Before, what they used to do before is they return the decision in favor of minority against the majority. That can never happen anymore. It has shown, it is open. Even the leaders, they know that the will of the people cannot be subverted anymore. 2023, you cannot rig, you cannot take people, you cannot say that, okay, somebody will have
you say we cannot rig.
No.
I'm telling you, trust me. I will hold your word, though.
Inshallah, àdúrà náà ni o lágbára Ọlọ́run. Inshallah, èmi ò fẹ́ kí ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. No, lágbára Ọlọ́run, yeah, inshallah, you cannot read. Yeah.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Yeah, but yes, but it's true. Real boy. No, lágbára.
Ẹ wá ní lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ tún follow back here.
Màá follow back here. Ṣé mi ní follow back here?
So, I know I've extended 15 minutes more of your time, but the social media bill, I must not but talk about that before you leave.
But you know me now that I'm 100% against it. That is the only bill.
I wanted to say what's your take?
No, I'm 100%, not 99, 100% against it. I'm 100% against it. You cannot, what do you mean? You cannot eradicate social media. I know what social media has done to me, and I know, in Nigeria, that's what I say. The same way, now, when you people see it on the side of government, you have to say, no. The same way that cutting the head off does not resolve the problem of headache. The same way, you people, you were telling government that to end Endsars, when you know that armed robbery rate in Nigeria is very high. It's the same way, the same problem that you have, we, the people that we had, it's the same way the problem that the government will have now with social media. So that is why you see that in Nigeria, our problem is not government or the people. Our problem is orientation. It affects both the government and the government.
Someone said I should ask you, voting for people in diaspora, what's the provision for that? People voting from diaspora, what's the provision for them?
That is part of the electoral reform that we are trying.
It needs to be done.
And gbìyànjú òun náà láti sọ fún yín gbà yẹn pé kẹ́ ní sùúrù tíjọba bá ti ń gbọ́ yín kẹ́yìn náà máa fẹ̀lẹ̀ máa bá wọn lọ torí pé tá à ń lọ jìnnà mọ́. But ẹ ti fa nǹkan sẹ́yìn báyìí sí like 4 years back now. What do you mean?
To move forward. SP. Move forward.
Ó máa move forward now, but ó máa move forward, but owó tẹ́ kò sí nílẹ̀ yẹn sí tẹ́ ń parọ́ báwọn kan kó jẹ yẹn sí àwọn yẹn náà ló máa tún lọ tọ́nà yẹn ṣe. Are you the one they will give money? Are you the one that they give money to go and fix the road and everything that you bought? Are you that will give the money?
This country. I'm just imagining Nigeria as a film. It's a season film, sincerely speaking. And I think every one of us have a role to play. No.
Thank you.
And permit me to say this tonight. You have a choice of not even coming for this discourse tonight. Say, I really am busy, I don't want to come. But for you to have come, I must commend you. And you did something quite credible. You came in 7 minutes after 10 and still apologize. Oh, I ought to have been here 10. It's because it's not me. I'm just representative here of my own words, chat room, diaspora, and my fan base world. That's true. So. But I think it's a collective responsibility, and that is the truth. It's everybody, and that's it.
It is a collective responsibility. It is very, very important for us to understand that there's so much opportunity in 2023. I'll continue to say it again and again. They say opportunity meets preparedness. What are you doing as a person? That's the question we should be asking ourselves every day. We are already about 840. We're already about 841 days or 840 days. Yeah, about 840 days to 2023 general elections. Our question now is, what are you doing? Everybody should ask themselves, what are we doing for us to be able to meet that opportunity in 2023? I can say for myself, I've seen that in 2018. That's what made me to do what I've been doing till now. what are you doing? There are a lot of people that are watching this thing.
That's what I'm doing.
What
I'm doing is to bring on I'm using my platform beyond comedy.
Yeah, that is it. You are trying to what you are doing, but you should try to join a political party. You should try to have voters card. You should try to understand some basic things in politics. Arole, there are people watching this thing now. Ask them later. Local government here.
Some people don't even know the constitution of Nigeria. Even some Nigerians don't read. What is 1999 constitution? Some people don't know the law.
No, leave constitution. No, you don't need to know the constitution if you are not a representative or whatever. But the constitution, what I'm asking you is, people do not know their local government. Is that bad? People do not know their ward. Is that bad? So you need to start to encourage people. You need to develop their interest in these basic things. People do not know the difference between a House of Rep member and a governor. A lot of people believe that House of Rep member, they have budget to fix. They have the budget to fix road. They have a budget to give palliatives. All the palliatives I gave, I use my money to buy them.
I also gave palliative, sir. I did palliative as well. I did palliative, and I'm not even a politician.
Yes, no, that's good. As a philanthropist that you are.
Exactly. So it's a collective responsibility.
And by the grace of God, you develop and become a politician very soon. Hallelujah.
No, the way I'm coming in now, people are already saying this, and they are saying that what you've done tonight, imagine a forum is like this, where representative of different, House of Assembly people can come, people ask them questions, they drop their email, people can write whatever they. So imagine what people want to reach you, how can they reach you? And that is what we're talking about, the transparency.
But I'm always answering, right? There's no way you call me and I don't answer now. People can reach me. People do send me messages. There are several messages I get from people.
Can you openly tell us your email address?
My email address is Shina.
Sorry, Marani, SP, you are not her. Can you see what I'm saying? Transparency. We know the accountable. You don't know the show.
But you know my email address. I checked my email address from the National Assembly website.
God, tell us. It's not number. Tell us email. You will receive email this midnight. We will tell you what we want and what we don't want.
Yeah, my email is shinapeller@hotmail.com.
Shina Peller láti chatroom. Representative. Okay. I know you don't disguise, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, so it's okay. shinapeller@hotmail.com. 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 Shina, SHINA. Peller, PELLER at what's about me type way.
Baba mi be àwọn ọmọ ẹ lórí títì pé kó má jo mail ni o, kó má jo nǹkan mi síbẹ̀ o.
No, that's it. But don't worry, that's it. My people here are people of breath. In fact, we have more diaspora audience here. And with the dedication of a new Nigeria is why a lot of people look at the numbers of people watching tonight. Is because of they want to see a new Nigeria. You don't know how it feels when we are in a Nigeria that works. Everybody's happy, nobody's harassed. That's it. That's what we want to see. And that's why a lot of people are not even. Some people are watching this from their workplace, at home. We're waiting when I said we were coming 10 o'clock because we want to see. In fact, we want to be happy that this thing where you pass this. After shadwa fún yín, Baba. Nǹkan méjì ló kù. Ẹ tó bá ṣe dáadáa, á gbàdúrà. Ẹ tó bá ṣe wèrè yóò pèpè.
Gbígbóná.
Baba, ask. Bá jẹ́ actor àbí comedian. Bó represent àwọn èèyàn. Listen. Tó o bá ṣe normal, wà á gbàdúrà. Bó o ṣe abnormal, èmi máa ń wọ èpè. Kí ni ìgò èpè dà? A máa wọ́n ní. So there is no ID place. That's it. We want a Nigeria that works where your own children will be proud of Nigeria. We want to be proud of the green, white, green.
Yes, sir.
for coming tonight. In fact, we spent. I told you that this interview is not conventional. That's why people run from me. Yeah, immediate because I'm not a politician. That's
Yeah.
I'm a statesman. I'm an entertainer. But I must commend you.
But question come.
Please go ahead.
Picture why are you opening your teeth like that in that picture?
It's a picture of the new Nigeria. I'm seeing futuristically. I'm seeing a Nigeria where Nigerians will not be harassed. Where there will be life. Where I don't need to switch from Gen to
But
Nepa.
Mori wrong by the picture.
Wait here.
Mori wrong. What's your poster?
Shina Peller, I want to say
Daddy, what's your poster? Which am I run? 2023.
No, my new PVC, my fellow people. PVC. I create party and TMO when people Yemi London. I party to we want you to understand. We put you inside as well. Honorable, thank you for coming tonight. You don't know how
nice one.
How excited I am. I'm still gonna call you out now. Like I know you're really busy. There's something you're doing tomorrow, and you still decided to come. Kudos to you, and we wish you all the best. You know what you're doing. Safety on your family, good health, because you need to be healthy also to represent the people well.
My brother, it's a pleasure, and trust me, I really appreciate this. And you know, you're one of the few people that I look up to as well. You understand? Because I know how it all started. And I can see the consistency in your craft. I can see, you know, even with what you're doing now, that is why I tell people, in whatever that you do, try to think outside the box. You're thinking outside the box now. You see the state of the nation and you think it's a night time. Even as we are gisting, we are laughing, we have learned from here. And so I really, 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 really want to appreciate you. And again, I promise you, I'll discuss with few of the good honorables. So don't worry. That so whenever that you need, you know, more people, is always more fun when it's not just one person. So I can tell you, I can give you few other guys, you know, that you can bring online and they can share their knowledge, you know, about representation and even advise people on how to be able to meet the golden opportunity that we have ahead of us come 2093. There's hope in 2093. In 2023, there's hope. 2023, so we should that at least we'll all try as much as possible to meet that opportunity. So now I can drink the champagne you gave me. Now I can drink the champagne you gave me my 40 years birthday. You remember my 40th birthday? You gave me a champain. Can you remember?
Now you can go and drink it. People are wishing you best of luck. A lot of people are saying they wish you all the best, you know, representing us well. Wisdom, you know, knowledge, wisdom that is very unusual. To be that, you know, that's Shina Peller, you know, that name that resound and resonate wisdom. And God grants you that in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much, buddy.
God bless you. Yeah, and that was Honorable Shina Peller. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. This one was quite hot, you know. I was sweating back to back. TMO, you are there. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that come tonight. This is chat room, but this chat room is kind of different. So it's what next? So this is the political sector of chat room. And this is my own take before I leave tonight. See, I feel that Nigeria is a collective responsibility. And that's it. That's just what I'm going to say tonight. Because I'm just kind of imagining a lot of young people in the House of Assembly, a lot of young people at the left. Thank you, TMO. TMO, they give me back to back. So it was, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody that came to watch you. So I didn't do this interview. You guys did it on behalf of me. So I was looking at your comment. I was, you know, so we did it together. I want to say a big thank you to you. And I think these are the kind of things we need to do. It's a collective responsibility. We can't keep trading blame. If I really know things, say make it bring Shina Peller come. Now, when they ask some question, when they give and gas goes, even Shina Peller go telling other honorables, say, people high read though, I come on show, now so question, you know, So I think we need to leave that, say, that level of us shifting blame. If we want to form a political party, let us form it. CMO is there, Obandipo is there, and Nkemi is there. Let's form something. You get? And if your own is not forming, you want to be part of a party, whichever party you choose to be. Because whether you like it or not, we need people. So this is my own idea. Let some young people form party. Let some huge number of young people join either another party, join this party. By the time House of Rep, because we always concentrate on Presido, some people, they make decisions at the level of House of Rep, at the level of Senate. Imagine saying that young people did here. Gradually, we are looking at the new Nigeria. Trust me, we can't keep complaining. What made the Endsars thing different? Because people did not just sit at home. They came out, they protested. There was reaction all over the globe. CNN, BBC, government shake, in shock. Now they say they don't form judicial council. They were not thinking of the judicial council before. Now they're talking about electoral reform. This is our country. And there's no chance or choice. But please, in case there's anybody who is doing Canada visa, London, or Manchester, who is doing, I just want to go and see something there. I will be back briefly. Canada. Who is doing Canada visa? Just a bit. I will be back. Trust me. Canada visa, please. I just want to see something. Canada. London. You hear me? No, TMO. You have branch in United Kingdom. No, Eduro. Nigeria will be good. But Canada. Ontario. Ajimio. Ogbendipo. TMO. Okay. Manchester. Mama Fala. I'm not PDC, manima about Jimmy on intention that Canada. Moji real estate. Canada. Oh yeah, Ogbendipo. Follow BTD or Untitled UK or Canada. Oshe Omomi. Canada. So hopefully by God, I'll speak to the SP we'll find a way of bringing more people from. There's still one of my very, very good person. There's no way I'll bring him on the show. He has a lot to say. Yeah, and people from government. We need people. We need people here. People that are vision. Canada. Some people are watching this thing. What code we hold you after this show? Because you are in Canada. Why no right already 2023 free meal? They see picture, they say poster kini. Canada. Who said that? I really we die here together. Who said that? Iseyin, I respect you, I respect your family. Don't ever use that kind of. What do you mean? I said I want to go and experience. I want to Doopsie baby. I want to read about leadership. I also want to tweet like Ogbendipo from Manchester. You know that Wizkid joined UK protests. Bona, UK protests. Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. My name is Woli Arole and Hon, comedian, actor. You've turned me to TV host. You've turned me to show host. Call me whatever you want to call me. Thank you for coming tonight, and God bless you.